Hi, I'm Marc+Gordon. With so many speakers covering a multitude of topics, how do you decide on the right one for your event? After speaking in 5 countries in front of over 1 million people, I've seen what makes some speakers memorable and others forgettable. And I believe asking yourself these 3 simple questions will help you to select the right speaker. Question number 1. Does the speaker share ideas that can bring real change? We've all seen speakers that talk for an hour but don't actually say anything. Maybe they share some stories, a few jokes, or just talk about themselves. I speak on ways to attract more customers by providing exceptional customer experiences. My goal is to deliver new ideas that change perspectives and empower others with strategies that deliver results. So there are essentially 3 things that influence expectations: fact, fiction, and imagination. Fact, pretty straightforward stuff. It's whatever happens to you, your experience, what you've done, where you've been, how you've done it. It's fact because it happened to you. Nobody can take that away. You go to a restaurant. The food is spectacular, the atmosphere is wonderful, the service impeccable. That is fact. You leave that restaurant knowing full out that if you return to that restaurant, you will receive the same level of service. In fact, that expectation influenced by fact is so strong that if you tell someone else you were at that restaurant and they say, "You went there to eat?" "I went there, the food was awful, the service sucked, music was too loud, the atmosphere was terrible, we wouldn't go back." What would you say? You'd say, "That's really weird. I loved it. I would go back." They can't change your mind because fact is so solidified. Question number 2. Does the speaker have something new or unique to say? When it comes to customer service and marketing, are you tired of hearing case studies about Apple, Uber, and Tesla? Yeah, me too. My belief is that audiences want to hear examples of what they can both learn from and relate to. My presentations are based on up-to-date, cutting-edge research in the fields of human behavior and marketing psychology. My content has led to positive changes for some of the world's best-known brands. Best of all, I deliver it with humor, energy, and experience. This one here, this is very cool. Imagine a blue postcard arrives at your door, and all it says at the top, this is actually from Belgium, but at the top, all it says is, "You're going to love this even more underwater." So what are you going to do? A blank card says, "Oh, you're going to love this even more underwater." So what do? You run it underwater. And as it gets wet, a message appears. And this was actually a public service announcement to promote water conservation, which I find kind of ironic. But nonetheless, not only are you aware now, but you're also probably aware that you just, 2 cups of water down the drain for no reason. But what's important? And question number 3, who's the speaker there for? The audience or themselves? Having shared the stage with some of the top speakers in their respective industries, I'm amazed at how many of them are nowhere to be seen prior to their time slot, then deliver a canned presentation and dash right off the stage heading for the airport. My goal is to create an exceptional experience for your attendees both on and off the stage, and even before the event starts. I want to know about your industry, the challenges faced by the audience, and what takeaways they're looking for. I also make myself available for other activities such as meet and greets, panel discussions, and more. And here's a lesson for each and every one of you, and I'm going to throw these lessons at you sporadically throughout the presentation. If people value what you do, they will treat you well. Think of your customers, the ones that send you referrals, the ones that send you business. Think of your other customers, maybe the ones that always have issues. Everything's too expensive, not on time, not quite right. They're always complaining. They need things done now. Which ones of these customers value you? Think about how they treat you. If your organization or industry depends on attracting new customers and keeping them coming back, then any one of my presentations will be a great fit.
I'll show you how to create exceptional customer experiences through branding, social media, and customer service.